Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here, and welcome to a brand new video about Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy for PC. Yes, this is not clickbait, this is not false advertising here. This is Jak and Daxter running on a PC, running on my computer specifically. So, what it is, what's going on here is there is a project called OpenGOAL, and the OpenGOAL team have effectively ported, so far, over 400,000 lines of code from the original game to basically work natively on PCs. Now, it doesn't work on all PCs. There are some restrictions. I will link to the Github page, which will give you a little bit more detail about what works and what doesn't. But effectively, if you have a copy of the game, particularly the NTSC Black Label version, more versions will be available later, or will be working later. All you have to do is download the package and drag the game onto one of the exe files, and then that's it. Like honestly, it's almost too easy. It's ridiculously easy to do. But we're not going to talk about how easy it is to install. I really just want to marvel about how absolutely brilliant this looks. It just looks phenomenal. So you see we've got the menu here pretty much working all good. There's new accessibility, there's new options, there's new things. For example, I want to show you, I'll turn the Precursor orb glow off. I had it on before. There you go, we'll get out of there. Yeah, so we had that for accessibility reasons. But yeah, it basically, I played this for, I think, probably an hour. And I pretty much encountered no real glitches. It was effectively, I had no problem at all. The only thing that I ever saw was very, very far in the distance, like slight pop-in, which probably would have happened probably happened in the original game, to be honest. I mean, don't quote me on that, it could be incorrect. But yeah, honestly, like I could not believe how flawless it was. Now, people that may have heard of this project a few months ago may have noticed that it didn't have audio. Originally, it didn't have audio, or not originally, but back in the day, it didn't have audio. They hadn't figured all of that out yet. But as of this version, which I think is like 0.015 or something like that, whether 1.5, something like that, it does. So go and get the latest version. Make sure that you have a copy of the game, of course. I just want to marvel how beautiful that was, by the way. That's why I paused there. I'm just kind of showing off some of the gameplay and me kind of fluffing around. The thing is that this, I mean, I guess it's been a while since I've played Jak and Daxter on the PS3, like the PS3 remake, or not remake, but remaster. But to me, personally, playing this in like 1440p, it actually feels better than the PS3 version. Now, again, you could quote me, you could quote tweet that, so to speak, and go wrong. There's actually way higher resolution textures in the PS3 version, and of course there would be. But the thing about this project is that it's only in terms of what's going to be able to be done with this project, it's only really just starting. There's all these lists. There's a bunch of lists, like a massive list on the GitHub page that has like sort of a wish list and some of the changes from the original game and some of the additions they want to make. You may have seen on Twitter a few months ago there was a snowy version of Sandover Village, which was posted by one of the team and one of the members of the team, and that was basically saying, well, texture replacements are going to be a thing, at some point. And the thing is that, of course, classic me tying this back into Spyro, it's like this kind of having the engine on PC and not on PS2, it just makes things so much easier for the future. I know that's just it sounds like such a generic statement, but it's true. If we could have Spyro on the PC, right, I mean, theoretically you don't have the same limitations that you do on PlayStation or PlayStation emulator or PS2 or PS2 emulator. Like we're going to be able to, this is basically future-proofing the game to the point now that we're going to be able to do all this incredible stuff, whether it is high quality textures. Like, for example, you may notice that the typeface is a little bit lower res because they haven't touched that yet, and they don't need to. For now, I mean, they say that they've done, as of the README, like 400,000 lines of code out of 500,000, and it's like, I don't even know, because I'm not technical like this, I don't even know what else they could really do to make this any better at this point, apart from like, you know, minor bug fixes and stuff. Here I am defeating this little mini boss here. Kind of harder than I remembered, actually. Jak Daxter is kind of a hard game, but in a great way. I adore Jak and Daxter. And in case you're wondering, if you want to know, is Jak 2 going to be done? Well, yes, Jak 2 will be next up, hopefully, with, you know, defining so much of the code here now. You know, it will be easier to, you know, do 2, but I'm sure 2 has a bunch of nuance and fixes to the GOAL code. GOAL is the programming language that Naughty Dog invented, by the way. I mean, I think it's safe to say that Andy Gavin is, you know, a genius, really. Just, I mean, the fact that, you know, talking about Jak and Daxter in general, the fact that, like, you know, this game worked without any traditional loading screens, you know, in 2001, like, it's just phenomenal. But I'm so glad that we're going to be able to now play this game on PC, and it's going to get better and better. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to do Fire Canyon and show off some of the cutscenes there, just for fun. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you very, very soon.
Great! You have the 20 cells needed to power my heat shield. Now be careful. The shield will only protect your zoomer till it reaches 500 degrees, so try to keep her cool. Flying over open lava will definitely heat you up fast. Hit 500 degrees and it's over.
Over? Like burning molten metal over?
The fire canyon gets pretty hot, so keep a lookout for jumps to keep you off the hot ground. I've also released several blue cooling balloons you can use to drop the shield's temperature quickly. Oh, and when you get across, don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Blue Sage's lab. Then we'll be able to teleport over and meet you. Good luck!
Hit those balloons to cool off! There's scout flies out here, too! Woo! See if we can catch air off those lurkers! All right! More orbs!
I don't think I'll ever get used to that teleporter tingling sensation. Hey! It looks like the Blue Sage threw a party.
Oh my! Rock Village is on fire!
One heck of a party.
No, I mean Rock Village is being bombarded with flaming boulders! Oh, and it looks like the Blue Sage is working on a levitation machine to move them. Assuming it's operational, we're gonna need power cells to fuel it. I guess you two are going to have to find some more.
We'd better take a look at his notes. Jack, go check on the villagers, then come back and give us an update. And take the furball with you.